Welcome to Psychology Refresh. Today we're going to rank MBTI personalities based on changing mind tendencies. Make sure to watch each one and find out which personalities change their minds most often. Some personality types change their mind often, and some just never do it. Each individual is different when it comes to changing their mind. However, based on general tendencies, we have ranked each one of 16 personality types in one of these categories. Here is the MBTI personalities ranking based on changing mind tendencies. Number 1. ISTJ. ISTJs do not easily modify their ideas and may exhibit fairly stubborn behavior. It is very unlikely for them to modify their minds once they have made up their minds about something. When making judgments, ISTJs consider the data and tried-and-true techniques. They are quite unlikely to alter after they have formed an opinion or made a decision. ISTJs are dependent and stable individuals who don't frequently change their opinions. Number 2. ISFJ. ISFJs are frequently locked in their beliefs and don't change their thoughts easily or rapidly. The ISFJ finds it difficult to actually change an idea once they have adapted it to be true. Accepting new beliefs is a part of their difficulty venturing outside of their comfort zone. ISFJs only falter when their loved ones are worried because they are so preoccupied with their demands and feelings. Number 3. ESTJ. Because ESTJs have very strong personal convictions, they do not easily modify their ideas. When it comes to sticking to what they know to be true, they can really be quite obstinate. Before making decisions, ESTJs make sure to do their homework and gather information. When people are certain of something's validity, they are quite unlikely to modify their minds. If you are enjoying our content, please give this video a like, subscribe to our channel, and do not forget to turn on the notification bell. Number 4. ESFJ. In fact, ESFJs are sometimes a little indecisive and will probably examine several options. A very different situation arises when the ESFJ has made a choice and firmly believes in it. They find it difficult to modify their ideas and are not at all willing to do so. However, they might initially alter before making a final decision, appearing to bounce around before deciding. Number 5. INFJ. INFJs are frequently quite staunch in their convictions and don't change their thoughts easily. The INFJ does not easily bend once they have developed a connection or a belief in something. They prefer to keep consistent to the principles they value rather than being ambivalent about what they think. The INFJ may be susceptible to some ideas or beliefs, but only if someone they love gives them knowledge. They are far more dependable than that and don't just have fleeting opinions. Number 6. INFP. Although INFPs may have a tendency to change their thoughts quickly, this does not mean that they are easily influenced by other people. They alter their opinions when they get tired of one idea and want to consider another. Because they have so many ideas swirling about in their minds, INFPs find it difficult to make a decision. Before making up their minds, they'll probably modify it a few times. Since their inner principles and core convictions are highly particular to them, INFPs will rarely modify those things. Number 7. ENFJ. ENFJs are less likely to easily change their ideas and are more likely to adhere to their opinions and convictions. ENFJs are more prone to stick to what they already believe to be true and to follow their instincts. They tend to remain with what they already know and are dependable and solid individuals. That doesn't mean there aren't moments when the ENFJ's heart and brains disagree, causing them to change their thoughts more frequently than usual. Additionally, because ENFJs are emotional empaths, it can occasionally be difficult for them to maintain their composure. Number 8. ENFP. When it comes to some subjects, ENFPs genuinely do alter their opinions rather quickly and easily. When they are doing anything new, they could find themselves weighing all of their possibilities before making a final choice. Even though the ENFP might come to understand, they quickly grow tired of this concept and need to think of another one. The few core principles that actually matter to ENFPs are not among those about which they frequently change their thoughts. They have strong morals inside that they uphold and are very obstinate about. Number 9. ISTP. ISTPs prefer to follow their convictions and base the majority of their decisions on facts. ISTPs tend to live in the present even though they are not as flexible in their thinking as other personality types. If it seems more interesting or promising to them, they might be persuaded to go in a different path. ISTPs can alter their minds about the course they wish to take in life, but they will be steadfast about what they consider to be true and factual. Number 10. ISFP. Because they focus so much on the present, ISFPs can appear to alter their thoughts quickly. Because they follow their hearts, ISFPs can find themselves going in different directions at times. They might start down one road and decide they need to turn around, which would make them change their ideas in what appears to be a quicker and easier way. Number 11. ESTP. Because they live in the present, ESTPs can give the impression that they are readily persuaded to modify their beliefs. They don't worry about the future, which occasionally makes them jump from one thing to the next. When it comes to making judgments, ESTPs can appear a little disorganized despite having definite ideas that are supported by facts and cannot be changed. ESTPs are prone to changing their thoughts, especially when something else looks more interesting. Number 12. ESFP. ESFPs alter their opinions quite frequently, especially when they are looking for a new adventure. They may decide on something just to alter their minds a few minutes later because they feel the need to investigate another option. This is due to the fact that ESFPs tend to act according to their emotions, which might drive them to alter their minds about what is appropriate quite fast. Number 13. INTJ. INTJs are highly firm with their convictions and do not change their thoughts quickly. The INTJ is quite difficult to persuade to think otherwise once they've made up their minds about something and know it to be true. Before reaching their final judgments, they spend a lot of time learning more about a topic or concept. The INTJ does not easily change their ideas because they spend so much time and effort making sure that their beliefs and decisions are solid. Number 14. INTP. In reality, INTPs do change their thoughts frequently, but not in the manner that one might anticipate. They may appear to be changing their minds constantly, but this is only because they haven't fully accepted these beliefs as true yet. They spend so much time deliberating over all the possibilities and want to tackle it from all possible directions. Although INTPs frequently seem to change their thoughts, this is only because they haven't fully formed an opinion. Before deciding on a response, they must give it some thought and weigh all of the options. Number 15. ENTJ. ENTJs invest a lot of time and effort into studying and exploring new topics. They only get to their conclusions after collecting all available data and facts. Because ENTJs spend so much time making decisions, they don't easily change their ideas. They spend a lot of time making sure they are correct, which makes them highly adamant and even stubborn about their convictions. ENTJs are fact-oriented and dislike letting other people's emotions influence them. Number 16. ENTP. Because they desire to weigh their options, ENTPs do change their thoughts occasionally. In order to genuinely discover the truth, they examine everything from every viewpoint. ENTPs are aware that in order to find the truth, they must be objective and open-minded. They occasionally have a tendency to seem a little scattered since they change topics frequently. Simply put, ENTPs prefer to thoroughly analyze all available information before making a decision. These videos will be really helpful for you.